Alright, so my name is Panha. I'm currently 16 years old. My hometown is here, Cambodia, Phnom Penh, and I grew up in BKK, which is Bang Kong. Yeah, I've lived in BKK and now I switched here to around Mianche area. So the difference between BKK and Mianche is that BKK is in the middle of the city, and so it has more civilians as it's more developed. But here in Mianche, they're still developing. It's more of an urban area for people here. So Minja is actually the place I would rather live in here because over here, our house is very spacious. Well, we can have like basketball courts, we can do drills whenever we want. But there, it's kind of crowded because like it's just one building, you know. So yeah, it's over here is better. So I first started playing basketball when my friend texted me, "Yo, yeah, I want to try this new sport," and I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I went to uh one of my friend's school, and then when I met these people, and they were like teaching me the fundamentals, teaching me how to shoot, how to dribble, and that I fell in love with that sport. Well, I first known that sport ever since I was in kindergarten because my teacher brought a basketball hoop, and then we started shooting. But I didn't have a passion for it yet. Only when my friend texted me and when I fell in love with that. So out of kindergarten, well, it was so long. It was a long time ago. Well, I've seen that. Oh, this court is maybe 250 meters, like the one that I went to AKC. Well, it's the same size, it's the same height. But that time, our teacher was like, "Okay, I'll teach you how to shoot, and you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta start passing." And he taught us how to play 3x3, which I still do play now. Oh, so the person who actually encouraged me is basically it's me versus me, is myself. Well, honestly, I keep hearing people doubting me. I keep hearing these words, bad words, really meaningful things that have said to me. So I just wanted to prove everyone wrong. I just want to show them that, oh, I can actually do this. I can actually have potential to do that. Well, my biggest supporters are my friends and my cousins because they're like, "Yo, yeah, you go so tall now, you gotta go pro." And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, sure, I'll do it for you guys." Oh, I currently live with my mom, my dad, my sister, and my three cousins with a nanny and my grandma. It's a very big household here. So my cousins, they're like 10, 7, and 8. So they basically go to primary school. And my dad works at a, how do you call that? Mm, my dad works at an NGO and my mom works at a bank. Oh, so my mom, she doesn't play sports, but my dad back then, he was a volleyball player. He played for his school. Yes, I have played volleyball with my dad, and he's a pretty good hitter to be honest. I could barely get any of this. The best thing about being Cambodian is that we have this rich heritage and culture, which is our temples, our traditional food, our tradition too, which is very, very different from other cultures around the world. And yeah, everyone here is very supportive, and you know, wherever you go, there'll be always somebody, which is a random stranger or some random person is coming up to you, complimenting you, and they'll just like say, "Oh wow, it's nice seeing you." And yeah, they're basically very friendly here. Man, to be honest, there aren't that many basketball spots, basketball culture here in Cambodia, which mostly in this country, the two main sports are football and volleyball, and basketball is like very, very low here. No, I've never worked with any clubs or basketball programs in Phnom Penh. So I came across SEAJBL and was just chilling with my friend, and he sent me a post saying, "Yo, there's a tryout. You want to go?" And after that UNBL tryout, I felt devastated. And I was like, "Man, I'm too lazy." And he was like, "Please, please come, please." And then I was like, "Yeah, sure, okay, I'll go." And then I didn't think that I would make the team or anything because I saw there's so many good players. Well, maybe some more, they're like way, way better than I am. And I felt that, oh, maybe I can't compete with them. So I got home just sitting there. So far, since the tryouts, I mean, I've been doing so many stuff such as video shoots, such as joining next up 3x3, competing against older and bigger players, which is in the U23 and U18 categories. As a 16 years old myself, it's very hard because they're very big, they're very tall. And another thing that I am really happy to do and join with SEAJBL is that I went to Siem Reap to AKC, which is a very good trip to be honest, because I love having kids around. I love helping. I love teaching children on how to play a specific sport or do a specific thing. Like I just love seeing the smiles on their faces when they've accomplished something. Mm. So the reason why I came on board with CJL to help me with my basketball goal, which is my NCAA goal, like my dream to play Division 1 overseas, is that I could see that in CJBL we got coaches, we got equipments, we've got trainers. Basically, you've got a whole package. You just gotta join and you gotta do your best at training, gotta do my best here and there. And also, like you guys are very, very supportive around me when something happened, when I feel like I'm lazy, like y'all just push me to my limits and gave me encouraging words, taught me about mindset, taught me so many stuff. To be honest, I don't think I have any strength because I am a very, very bad player. Like, if I get compared to people that are playing college ball right now, I'm like down here. I'm like ranked 10,000 or something. So, but in my head, in my opinion, I feel like my biggest strength is I believe in my pace and uh and my ability to work hard to push through everything. So yeah, I feel like that's my strength there. The ability to not give up, basically. The thing that I need to work on the most is that my finishing and my yeah, it's basically my finishing and my driving to the basket skills because I always played shooting. So I thought that shooting guard they only shoot outside, they only do mid ranges and 3 pointers, but I was wrong. They need to know how to attack the basket, and I don't know how to do that. I can only just pull up a few easy layups, which like just a euro or a fast break layup, but I can't do it in crowded spaces, so I need to work on that. Mhm. So far, the biggest thing that I've learned on the basketball court is that never rush something. Even though you see 10 seconds on the clock, if you keep rushing, if you keep dribbling fast or just going nowhere without thinking first, then it'll cost you the whole game. So you just gotta stay relaxed, like SGA, you gotta go slowly, and then once you find a weakness, you gotta attack it. So basically staying calm is the best motivation. No. Staying calm is the best advice that I've gotten. So far, well, it was in a pickup game at my school. So the no one ranked player, his name is Satya what like I was low-key his fan, so he came. And then that day I was feeling good. And yeah, that time I remember when I stole the ball from him, I crossed him up and I hit a 3-pointer on him. Like I felt so happy and so excited. I felt that I was on top of the world that time. And then when he complimented me and he said, "Oh, good play, good play." And when I won the game, I felt that, damn, like I did that. I couldn't believe that I actually done that. So the most disappointing thing that I've had on the basketball court so far, it was at a Golden Gate tournament where I went and I've had high hopes, but when I stepped on a court, like I felt like there's like something waiting on me. Like my body was so heavy. I felt so nervous and I regret that moment so much because I was panicking. And as the main player of that team, I was missing all of my shots. Then it cost us the whole game. We lost to them like 40 or 50 points, and it was so embarrassing. My dream to go play overseas is that when I first started basketball, when I was playing it for 1 or 2 years, I always wanted to go pro and be some kid's favorite player or some person favorite player so they can look up to me and I can make an impact on the basketball community, like in the Cambodian community, because I kept seeing people saying oh, maybe I'm Cambodian and I can go pro, I can't make it to the NBA, but what if I can and you can't, then what is your excuse? So there's currently 3 colleges on my mind right now, but the one that I wanted to go to the most is UCLA. It's a powerhouse team, which is very, very popular. So I hope I can get it there, or maybe settle at Duke University, which is one of the best teams too. What I know about the NCAA is that the first thing that comes to mind is that the competition there is very, very high level. I feel like it's closer to the NBA than any other league in any other divisions. Well, I'm excited to meet my teammates. I'm excited to go try out something new in a different country, maybe try out new food, new culture, learn about new things there, and maybe get cooked by some pros there and eventually learn from that thing and so I can get better. So my only fear right now is getting injured because what if I get a broken ankle or I tear my ACL, then my dream will be over. I can't play basketball anymore. So that's my biggest fear. Well, I'm cool with just living there alone, maybe just studying there alone, flying overseas alone. Well, I'm cool with that, but the only concern, the only fear that I have is getting injured, very badly injured. I always wanted to be a businessman when I was younger, so I probably go and learn business and marketing. Well, when I was young, I always had this dream of uh being wealthy enough to afford everything that I need, such as like a comfy house, a comfy lifestyle, maybe uh to support the people around me, such as my parents, because once I get older, they'll be old and they'll need help from me. And if I can't help and support them, then that'll be very bad. I feel like my parent believes in me so much that I can't prove them wrong.
Okay.
The biggest challenge right now is lacking discipline and motivation is yeah, lacking discipline and motivation because I understand that oh everyone can go pro, everyone can get good at basketball, but if you don't put in the work, if you don't put in the time, then you're not going nowhere. Then I'm not going nowhere. So I have to reshape my mindset. I have to understand that I have to do this and that so I can achieve my dream. But if I keep slacking off, if I keep scrolling on TikTok, then nah, I'm not going there. I'm really into rap and R&B. My favorite artists are Party Next Door, Drake, and maybe Brent Faiyaz, because whenever I listen to their music before a game or before sleeping, I just feel relaxed and chill out, you know. And when I'm just feeling that, oh, when I'm feeling down, you know, Drake's music can help me with that. I can somehow get hyped up after one song, or I can somehow get sadder after one song. I mean, my favorite song that I would always train to is, I mean, I'm a Drake fan, but I love Kendrick music too. So I would always listen to Humble by Kendrick Lamar before a game or while in training because damn, my first subject at school, math. Because when I'm younger, I always get certificates and I would always get noticed by my math skills and I would always get glazed and called, oh, he's a prodigy at math. I was like, really? And then I went on and then I went and go do math competitions and I was decently good at math, even till now. First subject at school currently is I think it's Khmer because I grew up speaking English, so Khmer is kind of the hardest subject for me, but I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. To be honest, I like all bright colors. Like, yeah, I love every color, but if I had to pick one specific color, I think I'd go with, hmm, I think I might go with blue. Yeah, blue.
Can you just tell me your favorite color? Other than that.
We don't say that on the internet. We don't say that on the internet.
I let me show you.
Ooh, I love anime. So my favorite show is maybe there's three actually. There's Bleach, Shaman King, and Soul Eater. They're like my childhood anime, so I still watch them till now. Favorite meal? Hmm. Oh, this is hard because I love eating. Hmm. Hmm. It's udon. It's the udons at Marugame, which is Niku udon. I love it so much. I've been eating it since I was young, and I still eat it every week now. So my number one, well, there's actually two, which is the Mar Rosen and KD. But the reason why I like the Mar Rosen so much is that I admire his footwork, and I admire that how he came from the slums and becoming one of the NBA superstars. Like DeMar DeRozan, when you look at him, he seems like very underrated, very normal. But if you watch his games, you can see that damn, this guy's footwork and mid range is actually very nice. And for Kevin Durant, is that I keep getting compared to KD at my school, so they're calling me, "Oh, KD, KD," and then I just pull up mid range jumper. I keep stealing his moves, and yeah, that's the reason why I like both of them. I have a favorite basketball team since childhood, and it's OKC, Oklahoma City Thunders. Ever since Russell Westbrook was there with Kevin Durant, but now it's SJ and Chet Holmgren and everyone. Well, the team right now is actually really good. They just won the finals lately. Oh, I'm gonna just name one is so Tis out of what he's the recently number one high school player, and I kept playing him every day at my school lately before because he studied at my school and he plays for Rari Nagas even now. And whenever I see him dunk, it's just so cool. He kept doing 360s, windmills, and when I look at it, I was like, damn, this guy is so cool. And I wanted to be like him at one point. So the first thing I would do is that once I get home, I wouldn't go straight home. I would go to a facility and then just train my ass off there because if I lose one time, then well, what if I lose another time? What if I don't get better, then I'm gonna get crushed next time again. So yeah, I have to keep training, keep pushing harder and harder. Even though if I win, like Kobe once said, job's not finished. So you gotta keep pushing, pushing until you're at your actual goal. If I win, then I wouldn't actually fully get my hopes up because I might think that the team that just lost to me, what if they train so hard and then next game they come and crush us? So before, no, after I win, I would just go, maybe enjoy a meal with my team, and then get back to training, get back to locking in. Just want to say thank you to everyone that's been learning and following throughout my journey. Can you guys help do us a favor and go down on the description and you'll see like the links to my other pages so you guys can help follow and subscribe. So yeah, I think that's just it. Thank you guys.